Hello?
Hello, Mr. Dog.
Yeah.
Hi, you the urban landlord.
Number one, the black
got stolen. I had a GPS on it and I was following the bike by GPS. And by calling the cops, of course, calling the cops, when a black dude, a police officer show up, he was like, well, call me when you see your bike.
Jeez, yeah, I mean that's how it is in the city. It's that way anywhere.
No, but the thing is, that when two white police officers show up, they were like, oh shit, you lost your bike, they stole your bike, they came looking with me inside a gas station, they even took me to the place when I said, oh, it moved. But the black dude was like, no, when you did call 911.
I'll be damned.
So yeah, that's how I know.
Well, let me finish. The blacks aren't going anywhere, and the whites sure the hell ain't going to Africa. So all we have left here is to call these bastards the names they deserve to be called and hope for the best. Because at least when we're calling them names, at least we're letting them know you're doing this and we're sick of you. That's all we have. Nothing else.
And that freedom of speech to do that is even diminishing rapidly.
You seen that? The little lady got
because now just calling them, hey, you effing idiot, you morons, you're fucking up for the rest of us. Well, that's now starting to turn into a jailable offense.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So, what about if you take those people and you put them in Africa? Will they be comfortable, or will they live in a better life or worse life? So the thing is, they will never accept that, because America is the best country in the world, as everybody know. But still, not exactly. But again, people think it's the best country in the world. So 2 days ago, in my shop, in the store, I met two Ivory Coast people. Two from Ivory Coast.
Hold on, let me apologize for cutting you off and answering and saying your ideas were silly, because
I am telling you it is silly. That's what I'm telling. So people in Africa, even if when they leave here they're black, they're two black people with diamond having their necklace, I'm like, what the fuck? So they sit in my store, wherever, have a hookah, drink, spend couple $100, whatever, and I speak French. So they're from Africa. I'm from Africa. I start talking to them. Oh, Ivory Coast is Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, like West Africa, wherever. So they were telling me, oh, the best country in the world is Africa. The best city in the world is Nairobi. That's why I was like, hey guys, so why you are here sitting in it? Oh, well, America give us more opportunity, more that. So I was like, so why you saying that Nairobi is better or Africa? So don't make no sense. That's what I'm trying to say to people who live here. If you go to Africa, you will see another world, yes. But again, America is way better, but they need to learn how to live with it.
Hey, Brave, before Omar goes, can you have Omar describe the black man that tried to kill him at work with the knife? And then ask him about what would be done to someone in his country that stole his bike the way they stole it here in America, Brave.
Well, I would have him describe it, Omar, if you would, and be very careful. Use words like delete and things. Go ahead, Omar.
Brother, look, I was born again. People here will be like, oh, I'm African or whatever. I'm saying to people, I'm more African than them. Why? Because I was born and raised in Africa. So imagine someone born and raised in Africa that came in the US. So there is a big difference. Again, people who try to stab me, imagine in front of my shop, someone tried to stab me. So that's in another country, or back in Africa, it's gonna be, or just like stealing something. What's stealing mean? That's in your...
Omar, pardon me 1 minute. Is that you, Orthodox?
It's me. That's a picture I showed. That's a picture.
Yeah.
I've never camped out.
Omar, finish.
Just to think about the difference between, because I was living in a country or Africa, and now I'm living in America. I'm doing the difference. That's why I'm telling you the difference. There is a big difference. Yes, America is kind of better, but again, there is Africa. People who live in poverty or when they have nothing to eat, and they can't do something bad to make it worse. You see what I mean? They already have nothing to eat, so there's nothing to eat. So
if they try to go get something to eat by hook and crook, they risk their very lives, don't they?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of, and again, if they want to steal something, there's nothing to steal. And so Africa, that's why I'm trying to say to people who live in America, please go visit Africa. Even just visit the beautiful places for tourists and shit, and you will see a big difference.
Omar,
you guys live in heaven.
Omar, when you see, and you've seen the world and you've lived where you've lived, doesn't it kind of make you sick to your stomach when you hear people complaining here?
Definitely.
It almost makes you ill.
Yes.
You're talking about.
But
Let me say this real quick. It's so sad because the people that are stuck in Africa, I feel sorry for them that somebody here thinks they've got it this bad when there is a spectrum of misery, for real.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
But
That's why.
Omar, you have to
What's up?
understand that the blacks that are here, this heaven and how we live like gods here, they are now under the intention that they think that they created this. Do you understand? So how America is
Exactly.
the world's superpower, they think so. Any kind of comparison, and they're not even saying that they're even part African these days. They're saying that they're their own unique little group, right? Which is there's some semi-truth to that, right? There is an ethnogenesis in a way. They are partially racially mixed with other groups here and stuff, with whites and indigenous from the continent, whatever. But they're claiming that they built this heaven, therefore they feel entitled to everything that comes from this heaven. That's why when they see the white guy roll by in the Rolls Royce, that's why they think that they should have one, because that white guy only has that Rolls Royce due to their ancestors building this joint. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
So anytime you bring up Africa to them, because listen, I have a lot of these, and Tariq, when I'm bored, just for a pure comedic aspect, make fun of the Africans, calling them booty scratchers, calling them hunter-gatherers. They try to shit on all Africans, saying that you guys are very primitive and stuff like that.
Wow.
They delineate, as they say, they see themselves as something completely different than you Africans, man. Completely different. They don't understand. They're the only blacks in the world that are first world blacks. They're the only ones. And of course, we all know it's because they're in proximity to whites, right? We all know that here, but they don't. They think that they're the only first world blacks because they have ordained it. You see?
How long have you been here, Omar?
It's a minute. So, guys, what do you know about the Moorish people?
Oh, not much. I appreciate your information on that, perhaps on another stream, my good man. But
that's fine.
Yeah, but it's like you're rolling here, and I may not be up here that much longer. Orthodox, what is on your mind? Hold on. Omar, thank you for your perspective, and I'm so sorry for assuming what you were saying earlier. I'll be very. I just know who you were, and then it dawned. Oh, wait a minute.
No, brother.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Orthodox, what's on your mind, Bob? And he's on mute. Orthodox, he must have taken a break, went somewhere. Orthodox, testing 1, 2, 3. Orthodox, where you at, buddy? So, anyway, our oil is over there. The only Africans that complain about Africa are the poor ones. There's a lot of wealth in Africa. Omar,
what? No.
Brave Omar gets away. You have to get him asking about the bike being stolen and the black that tried to kill him at his job.
No, wait. But said that not everybody complaining about Africa. Did you?
Yeah, let him answer that. Hold on, let me bring it up. Hold on, let me bring it up.
Did you know what happened like a week ago?
God damn.
Hey, Bert, don't let him get away without asking that.
I won't.
All right.
God damn it, Errol Wallace's comment got away. Go ahead. She says the only ones complaining about Africa are the poor ones. The rich ones just love it.
No.
Omar, what do you say?
No. If you're a billionaire, you of course you're not gonna be you need to have a lot of money. It's not just like you're gonna go there and be like a billionaire, no. Okay, because you money, you know. So is just last week Morocco, I'm from Morocco have a breakout of to 100,000 people cross the border, like the same like Mexico, 100,000 cross in one day, in 24 hours. So the thing is, not even if Morocco is one of the best country in Africa, the same like South Africa, but Morocco even it's better. But again, people want to leave the country because there is more. The same like the two saying, "Oh, Africa is better or it's a best country." Is low. You get paid like $1 a day or $1 an hour. Here in America, you get paid $15 an hour. You understand the meaning? So the same in Morocco. Just 10 days ago, just Google it. Everybody was talking about that. From Morocco to Ceuta to Spain.
So let's say this, Omar, and then we'll get to your story about the bike stealing and somebody trying to delete you. So when Arwella said the only people complaining about Africa are the poor ones. So I think my money says there's people in Africa that are doing very well that still want to get the fuck out of Africa.
Yes. People live in their car outside of Tangier and going across of the border with the 100,000 people.
But again, let's go back to the people who have houses that want to get out of Africa.
Yeah. Cars, wherever. Yeah. Of course.
I mean,
So, nice try, but horrible fail. Man.
I think it's safe to say anybody who's going to be happy wherever they're at, especially if it's their home country.
Unless
it all depends on the wealth.
Unless you are a billionaire. Yeah, unless you are there, you have a lot of money. Doesn't matter. You have just a house or whatever. You're paying taxes, you're paying food, you're not living like perfectly.
And as a safe statement, it would be safe, but it's still in third world countries. You can have people that are wealthy that for whatever reason they're not going to leave. They know damn well they would still rather be right here.
Yes.
Even if considered wealthy. So to say that people that are wealthy want their own countries, that's very true to a certain extent, Orthodox. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of wealthy people in Africa.
That's not what I said. I said like, wealthy people will be happy wherever they're at.
Yeah.
I didn't say want their own country. I said even if it's their homeland or if it's their homeland. Like,
that's true. But a lot of wealthy people still want to get the fuck out of Africa. John, did you want to come up? John, were you there? Did I miss something, John?
It's just me about the thing. So, guys, okay.
So
I stepped 3 times. Like I got 3 times in front of my shop. Yes, God. Imagine that.
Did it
really when happening? No, because the adrenaline was even. I was running, and blood was like blood. So, and again for the when I got stolen, I had a GPS on it, and I was following the bike by GPS, and by calling the cops. Calling the cops, when a black dude, a police officer show up, he was like, well, call me when you see your bike.
Jeez, yeah, I mean that's how it is in the city. It's that way anywhere. But
the thing is, when 2 white police officers show up, they were like, oh shit, you lost your bike, they stole your bike, they came looking with me inside a gas station, they even took me to the place when I said, oh, it moved. But the black dude was like, no, when you did call 911.
I'll be damned.
So, yeah, that's
so how long were you in the hospital for any length of time with your stab wounds, or they just didn't hit anything crucial, or what?
So they neck like under my neck, but Jesus. It wasn't a if you like a little bit lower or whatever, it will be dangerous. But
is the suspect still on the loose?
That's the thing. Since he was a black police officer or what they call it, investigator, they never called me back.
And what did John Gog say that is true? that you guys get judged based on your actions, not because you guys bring bad reputation to yourselves because like he says, most black people do jack and criminal stuff, and